Here we see an 1891 newspaper drawing of Tesla with his body connected to the output of his apparatus. Dr. Strong standing in a 500,000 volt, 500,000 cycle electromagnetic field is photographed in 1917. Kirlian as an art form. This process is capable of transforming this clump of flowers and leaves into a previously unseen world of light and energy. The metal figurine transforms the unseen world graphically displayed by a photographer-artist. The full range of aesthetic potential is explored unimpeded by the rigors of controls and standards that scientists must abide. Kirlian as a science. A Kirlian photo of an elbow changes dramatically after an accidental shock on the elbow. Depending upon the type of apparatus and film used, relaxed individuals' fingertips photograph with an even blue and white corona. The same fingertip photographed during an emotionally aroused state changes to orange. Another individual in an angry state reveals this red blotch. Using a krypton gas-filled bulb as the stage instead of a metal electrode, this fingertip photograph shows an individual focusing on thoughts of warmth and love. This is a photograph of fingertips of two individuals, placed side by side, and asked to imagine a sexual fantasy with each other. Again, the red color of emotional arousal and a blending of their individual coronas. There are numerous studies pointing to the use of this technique to determine interpersonal relationships. This photo of two individuals angry with each other shows a bar that develops between them. Again, using a krypton-filled bulb as a stage, this fingertip photo shows two persons thinking warm thoughts of each other, and a bridge develops between them. The German magazine Esoterra describes an interpersonal study conducted with Kirlian Photography. Two individuals in a psychiatrist's office were asked to put their fingers next to each other and take this picture. The top fingertip is the man's, and at the bottom, the woman's. They were asked to return once a week for 3 weeks. A week later, they returned. Their Kirlian photos revealed the man to be very attracted to this woman, but her corona discharge indicated she did not feel an attraction towards him. The second week revealed the man to be extremely persistent, and it looked as if she might be more responsive. The third week shows two bright, happy coronas blending, or as the German caption reads, Verschmelzen, and we are told they are living happily ever after. One of the inexplicable phenomena that a number of experimenters reported is the phantom effect. It now has been repeated by many American investigators as well as investigators around the world. This ivy leaf reveals the typical corona discharge of its species. If a portion of the leaf is removed, a typical picture would appear this way. However, what occurs on occasion is a photograph of the portion that was removed. In this experiment, there is a piece of opaque plastic over the cut portion of the leaf, indicating that this phantom cannot be escaping water vapor or gases from uncut portion of the leaf. The image will even go through a barrier, a mystery. The importance of healing to medicine is now becoming recognized. The graduate nurses at New York University attend classes in laying on of the hands healing. Its future in medicine awaits proper documentation by a device which should be able to record objectively this energy believed to be transmitted. The fingertip photograph of a healer at the left and her patient on the right is prior to healing. The shift is dramatic as she turns on her healing energies. This black and white photo shows at the bottom her normal state and projecting healing energy on top. Does this technique reveal energies not measurable by other means? An interstate change will result in a change in the physiological state of the organism and result in various changes of the corona that can be due to changes in skin impedance, chemistry, skin dielectric constant, charge of the skin, and the concentration of free ions on the surface of the skin. Some individual researchers feel that the origin of the corona discharge on the fingertip is the pore of the sweat gland. The sweat response can be created by various stimuli found in the physiological makeup of the anatomy, such as mental, emotional, and/or sensory areas. This diagram of a cross-section of a sweat gland reveals that if we could look at the spectral analysis of the corona discharge, we should be able to get peaks for various chemical elements. This can be registered in changes in terms of sweat gland activity and the mineral content of the sweat. Changes in the physiological state could be expressed through the sweat and the activity of the sweat glands and would affect changes in the corona discharge. Studies in early cancer detection were done at Monmouth College, New Jersey, and confirmed at Polyclinic Hospital, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. This study shows a normal person's fingertip before and after washing of the hands. The corona is almost completely diminished by the action of the washing. A marked difference is shown in the study of the female patient, age 53, with carcinoma of the breast, and shows no change in the corona of the fingertip after washing. This holds great promise in cancer detection. Hopefully, the study will be performed on a larger scale and a greater number of types of cancer. We would like to thank the thousands of scientists and technicians around the world who have helped develop this high-voltage imaging process.